Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son?
Fool, you should never mix your drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
Don't be an arse. Get a weapon collector class.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Right, everyone. Weapon Collector here, yes. 8 people watching straight away. Peach, Deep in the One Cut, Pergio, this one goes out to you. Welcome to the Bed Shitters Club.
You're joining so early. Shit the bed.
And Luke, you're part of the Bed Shitters. Don't ask me why. I keep really strongly smelling washing up liquid, but I don't know why. Yes. Hello, how are you all? You alright? I ain't really been up to much. Been a couple of weird days. I woke up this morning with really bad fucking guts because I'd been eating a load of fucking peppers in my dinner. 5 o'clock in the morning, I woke up fucking so bloated. I had to get up and take a shit. Oh god! Don't forget to like the stream. We talk about all the important topics here, mainly shitting. So hello, Luke. Hello, Carlos. How you doing, mate? Right? Luke said, any chance I could buy a mount and speed loader from you? The websites don't post to New Zealand. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, Luke. Yeah. I could do that. Yeah. So if you want, what we'll do, I'll find out the price of the speed loader and the mount, did you say? And the postage to New Zealand. Send me an email and I'll do that for you. I don't mind doing that. Yeah, that's right. Post had wondered why my iron brew tasted weird there. The band had sealed it for had sealed it with Fanta. What, like poured it on top of it, you mean? Nice. Yeah, I don't know what this smell of fucking what's that liquid is. Luke said, "Have you got an inch bag ready to go?" Yes, I have, mate. Yes, I have. Yeah, I've got an inch bag, a big, like, longer term bug out bag, a sort of short term bug out bag, and a tiny little, like, quick emergency bug out bag. So yeah, we'll sort that out, Luke. I don't mind doing that for you. In fact, if you wanted to, I could potentially get hold of the bloke who sells them to do it. But I'll do it if you want, if that's easier. 27 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. Come and have a chat. Talk to us. We'll talk about pretty much anything. Carlos said, happy haircut. Thank you, mate. I swapped it for Fanta. I thought maybe you meant she'd like poured a bit in the top of the can or something. You know what I mean? Deep said, good to see you on. Good to see you on as well, Deep. Critical and said, follow up with respectfully. What was that? Hang on. If someone says no offense before they speak, you know they're going to say something offensive. Yes. Yes, exactly. Just Afro said, I thought you guys couldn't have guns. Yeah, Mr. Afro, can you say, can you say, are those guns real? A lot of people on Buzzy B Games, fanboys or goth mummies. Yeah, go to, so Andrea, go to www.onlyfans/weapon collector. It's really there. Adam said, we are are there weapon conventions in the UK? Sort of. There's yeah, there are, yeah, definitely. Yeah, there are. Yeah. That would be more like firearm conventions, to be honest. Firearm and air rifle conventions. But they would probably have stuff like this. Am I AI? Ask me a question, see whether I'm AI. I'll prove to you if I am AI or not. Why the fuck can I'm washing up liquid in here? It's driving me mad. Carl says sideways. Well, no, they're still sort of there. Look, they are sort of there. They're still longer than this. So this here is shorter than that. So they're sort of still there. Dave, how you doing, mate? Pastor said, where is washing up liquid? I don't know. I keep smelling washing up liquid. I've got a cup of coffee here that I cleaned with washing up liquid. Maybe it's that. Don't forget to like the stream. There's 30 people watching. Hunter said, why do they all look 30 plus years old? What, everything up there? No. There's a couple of things that might be over 30 years old. Mike said, what's the velocity of an unladen swallow? I cannot remember now. One of my viewers will know, though. Pergio said, that's nice, Mike. Have you decided on the design for the war pick? I reckon I'm just going to sort this out so the head goes up a bit higher. Put some kind of languets on there, langes, and maybe wrap the handle, put a lanyard hole, and make it brown. Don't really like that light colour. But the head, stay how it is. It's already sharp. So a lovely decent point on that already. It's actually quite fucking sharp, to be honest. Oh, African or European swallow, Deep said. Yes. Yeah, it's been too long since I watched fucking hell. The Holy Grail. Christ. Yes, a king has to know these things. Can help us. If I remembered I had these fucking clips.
Well, you have to know these things when you're a king, you know.
Do you ever rub your skin with the knives? Yeah, occasionally. That may sound like a weird question, but yes. Hello, Saint. How you doing? Your package is on the way, by the way. Luke said, ended up getting a Sobek. Nice. Carlos said, oh, sorry, Carlos. Yes, and a leather cover for it. Yeah, I'll be making a leather cover for it. Yes. 27 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, lick them. I don't know. I don't lick them so much. I definitely rub them on my skin, though. Is a Glock 19 good to have? Yes, it is. All that to get shot by a stock Glock is crazy. It depends on African or European variety. Yes, exactly. Miss Q said, impressive collection. Thank you. I've put a shorts video on of this. This ain't all of it. I've got loads more. There's a box down there. I don't know if you're watching on wide. No, you're watching on this one, aren't you? So over there, there is a box. Call to Culture. Thank you for the donation. I very much appreciate it, mate. He said, thought of you. I did a .625 blowgun extension to an ER2 paintball marker. Extension is 68 inches, so the plunger fits perfectly. Nice axe. Thank you. Yes, do you like it? That sounds awesome. So essentially you've got a... Are you saying you're shooting the blowgun with the paintball marker, or the paintball marker can still fire and it has a blowgun on it? Yeah, blowgun extension onto the barrel. Yes, that's pretty cool. Thank you for the donation. How can you own those guns if they're illegal in the UK? Because they're not illegal in the UK. They're not illegal. You just have to have licenses. But everything I have here doesn't need a license. Ninja Man, how you doing, mate? You all right? It's a busy one tonight. Hello, my queen. Metallic, how you doing? Miss Q said, what's your favourite gun and why? That I own or that I could own? There. That is a Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle. Very rare. So I said, honestly, buzzing for the package to arrive. I say package, thin envelope. 3 things I've bought us in now. I feel like an investor. Oh, yeah. Well, because you're such a supporter of the channel and always putting investments in and ideas, I might have chucked you a couple of little things in there extra. and I nearly stuck a note in there. I wish I had now. I said to Metallic, no, I should have done. I should have stuck a little note in your envelope saying, I know you can't be a mob. Well, I didn't. Bobo said, I hope you mounted that display board well. If it falls on you, you're gonna. I know. I used to have nightmares about that. Well, now there are at least 16. I think it's 16. Like 4-inch bolts in that. Yeah, in that fucking wall. Because I'm not having that bastard fall on me, no, because it would kill you probably. You'd be stuck under it. Man, it'd be like a news fucking thing. So man dies by weapons, but not how you think. But that said, hurt my back again, Carlos. I've been better. Deep said petrol's going up 5p later. Nightmare. That said, fuck's sake, almost filled my car up last Sunday. Thought now I'd do it later on in the week. Carlos said I'm all good. Metallic Saint said I'll make a short or something showing the stuff off. If it gets any traction, it's better enough. Yeah, I do appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Black Metal, how you doing, mate? You all right? He said, hi, mate, how are you doing today? And how's the family? I'm currently with my brother, Daz. He says, hi. Hello, Daz. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm all right. Thought I'd get on the live stream in time for once. Yeah, no, family's all right. Yeah, it was one of my younger brother's birthdays the other day. I don't know if he wants to do anything tomorrow. Because I just said I'll be on tomorrow, but he hasn't said about doing nothing, so he's probably either going to do nothing or go out somewhere. So I don't go out when they go out. I'll go out in the Wendy house and get drunk, but I ain't going into town. Fuck that bullshit. But yeah, everyone's all right. Yeah, it's been a weird sort of. I've caught up with everyone's comments now. Finally, it's been a weird sort of. I don't know. There was a couple of days this week. There's one full-on day where I got up and I was like, I don't give a fuck about anything. I just like didn't want to be like here. I don't mean it like that because I would never do that. But I meant like I just didn't give a fuck about anything. Everything just pissed me off. But now I'm all right now. I get that sometimes. Just, you just nothing like fuck everything off. Everything. You know what I mean? Daryl, how you doing, mate? He said, yeah, man. Black Metal Brother Dad. Yeah, nice. How you doing, mate? You all right? Nice to see you on. Deep said, heard it's going up another 5-10p. Saint said, that Combat UK video surprised me. Looks really nice. Yeah, that stuff's all right. It's on the cheaper side, and a lot of people don't like some of the stuff, but I think it depends what you're getting. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's all right for the money. Luke said, you missed my comments. I didn't see any, Luke. There are certain words that won't show up, and you haven't commented for ages, so try and write it in a different way because they haven't shown. Carl said, I know the feeling. Actually, I'd had to remember this day thing happened on my phone today. Hang on. I have to remember this day thing happened on my phone today was me and my daughter going to see Les Mis the night before we went into lockdown. Oh, okay. So you've had like a remembering thing, yeah. Oh, have I used Ninja Stars? Yeah, I did have some Ninja Stars and I have used them. There's an old video on my channel of me using Ninja Stars. They're illegal to own now in the UK though, so you can't even have them. If you have any sort of throwing implement with more than 2 spikes, it's illegal, laughably. Saint said, could you do a durability test on the blade? Not necessarily wanting to see it destroyed, but it'd be interesting to see it going into some Kevlar. Which one? The dagger, I probably wouldn't bother doing anything with it because I don't want to fuck it up and I don't know how good that would be because I have no idea what the tang's like. However, the Glock, I would test that because I want to actually use that. But I could probably stab something with that dagger. If that's you do mean the dagger, don't you? Luke said, do you see civil wars or unrest with World War III? Don't know. It's hard to say because you'd assume that World War III is going to be nukes and then everyone's fucked. But, they might all hold their nukes and just have a traditional war. You know what I mean? But I don't really know. There could be. It depends what parts of the world you live in as well. Khalid, how you doing, mate? And he said, "Oh, mate, thanks for the staff. It saved my skin." Yes, did it really? Fucking hell. Well, I'm glad you've got that, and I'm glad it's doing a good job. What happened, mate? Deep said, so a double-pronged dart. If it's got more than two, so two's okay, but three would be illegal, potentially. Yeah, so if it was a triple-pronged dart, essentially, yeah, forks, yeah, exactly. But if you chuck it, Kado, hello, Kado, said, are those guns real? Hang on. Are those guns real?
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
Yes. Saint said, been eyeing up this blade called the Black Hawk Tatang, 70 quid odd. Never heard of it, mate, never heard of it. They said a mugging and jabbed in the grind. Nice. That's fucking excellent, mate. Yeah, that's a beast of a stick as well, though. If I had to defend myself with some kind of stick, it'd be that fucking stick, I'll tell you. It's a beast. You know, you could knock the shit out of people with that stick. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're right, mate. Yeah, fucking bastards. He's got a lovely stick off of me. The Kado, most of the stuff you see here are, so there's DX, which are deactivated, there's air guns, airsoft, replicas, stuff like that. If I had firearms, they would have to be locked in a safe. So yeah, Saint, I sent you a couple of little things. I don't think you've got these things. You might have one of the things. That's what I was trying to chuck you in a couple of little freebies, you know. That said, unless it was a Desmond, then you'd need a Desmond basher. Yes. So yeah, I do need to make a little, what do you fucking call it, cover for this as well. Yeah, I'm glad you're all right, Cleed. Mark, he said, Merlin Archery are getting the Man Kung but back in stock in the next week. I've just ordered. Oh, nice. That's excellent news. Yeah, because they're fucking great. If you do buy one of these, by the way, they are quite sharp. Both the spike and the blade are actually sharp, so be careful. That's why I had a plaster on the other day. It's only a tiny little, it's not even proper cut, but that's from that blade. From like sliding down my hand like that. Thanks, I'd appreciate it, mate. Next time I get something, I'll give you something extra. Thank you, mate. So yeah, what have you lot all been up to? Sporting, Greg said, are you based in the UK? Yes, I am, Greg. Yes. So I put on the shop the other day the option to buy custom catapult, aka slingshot pouches, slings, whatever the fuck you call them. So I put a couple of different ones on just so people could see them visually. That's how big a Black Widow, is it Black Widow? Barnet, was it Black Widow? I can't remember now. That's how big the Black Widow ones are. If it's called the Black Widow, I can't bloody remember now. So like that, and then you've got like these little ones. So what people can do, you don't have to actually buy that specific one. If you want any size catapult pouch, sling thing, whatever you want to call it, I can make it for you. Just send me a picture and the dimensions and I'll do it. Been working, have you, Persia? Have you kicked her in the balls lately? Or has it been boring? Saint said, how much would you sell the walking sticks you gave to Cleed? Oh, well, he bought it. I think it was about 40 quid. But that's about 33 quid. Because you got to remember, they have a stick that big has to go via. It's too big for Royal Mail, so it has to go the other thing. I can't remember what they're called now. Do you remember what they're called? fuck. But they won't do long things like that, so you have to get it done by the other company that is part of the. No, it's still part of Royal Mail, but it's their thing for larger packages. Fuck's it called? Well, anyway, so it's probably about 30 quid for the parcel force. Thank you, Sank. It's about 30 quid for the stick, 10 quid postage. So yeah. That's the problem. It's sudden. I always think that sounds loads suddenly when you got to add the postage, but you know I have to add the postage. Yeah. So the actual stick's about 30 quid. Carlos said, "First day without a drink. Today been a struggle, so I think I'll get back on it tomorrow." Fuck's sake. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Fuck's sake. Why not, mate? Why not? Whatever keeps you happy. Yeah. You know. Yeah. What have I done all week? Not a lot. Oh, I finished. I'm waiting to see if he comes on, but because he does pop on occasionally. But I finished UK Urban Prepper's knife pouch. He keeps looking for his knife and then remembering I've got it. So this took a lot more work than I thought it was gonna. It shouldn't have took this much work, but fuck me, this was hard work doing this, and it shouldn't have been. Shouldn't have been. It's not like I haven't made. Although saying that, this may be the first actual dedicated pouch I've ever made. I think that took a lot of work. I tell you, it shouldn't have. And I had to change my plans for the back. This belt loop at the back was going to be able to be taken out so that you could like put it on and then clip it on. But the little clasp was so weak, it wouldn't have been worth keeping it. So I just riveted it on. And that's got his EDC knife in that he's been waiting for me to give him back. These knives, actually, they are on Amazon. Yeah. So if anyone wants a link for this, let me know, and I'll put it on, maybe on my, I can't, what the fuck you call it, on my community page, because I don't actually know what the knife's called. So it is legal, it doesn't lock. I think Amazon sold them for about 15 quid. So yeah, there you go. That's got my logo on it and the UK Urban Prepper logo that I got made. Yeah, quite a nice pouch, isn't it? Don't it look a bit like a set of leather handcuff holds? Yes, it does. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Carlos. Let me see if I can find it quickly now, and I'll actually put it on the actual fucking stream, because it should come up in my recommendations. I might even have it in my to buy list. All surprises me that you can still buy some knives on Amazon. Yeah, you'll see the original fucking the case as well that I've that you didn't like because it's way too long. The case is about 1.5 inches longer than the knife for some reason. Right. Oh, excluded product. This product excluded from the Amazon Associate program. However, I can still get you the link if it's not too long. Hang on. So if this link is too long, I'll have to put it somewhere else. Try that. So I can't get affiliate for that. That's weird, isn't it? They won't give you affiliate money for selling a knife, but they'll still sell it. Weirdos. Yeah, it's not a bad knife, but you don't get that case with it, though. You don't get that case with it. Yes, you want that case, you got to buy it off me. Deep said the only EDC I had when I was a hopeful teenager was a condom. Yeah, well, yeah. Yes, exactly. Well, my teenage EDC probably wouldn't have even included that. It would have been probably a knife that I wasn't allowed to carry, lock knife. In fact, I could show you one of the ones I used to EDC if you want. If it's up there, I'll show you. This is what I used to EDC as a teenager. Ah, it's not fucking there. Where the fuck's that then? Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Now I'm up. Curious as to where this knife is now. I can't find it. But you know, like the traditional lock knives, you know, the buck knives, buck 110 type lock knives, knuckle duster, lighter, tobacco rizzlers, you know, tobacco pouch, or a tin, Zippo lighter. That's probably about it. I think. Yeah. Have lock knives always been a no-no? Yeah, pretty much. I think so. I can't ever remember them not. It looks like I can't buy one. It's for men. Is it really? Is that what it says? Fuck's sake. Oh, Christ. Yeah, this pouch. There was a lot of fiddling about getting it right for me to be satisfied with it, because it was just being sold. It's slightly, as I say, metallic. If I make a product and then sell it, I find that less stressful, because what happens is I make it, I show you it, you look at it, you decide whether you want to buy it, right? That's very different from someone saying, can you make me a pouch? And I say, okay, I'll make you it. And then it's got to be fucking absolutely perfect then. It's different, because the other way around, they can look at it and go, oh, no, maybe not. You know what I mean? Yorkie, not for girls, yes. So it's a tin, lighter, phone. I did eventually have a phone. I still say it as I'm checking my bag before I go out. Just like Meg does. I still need to make that picture. Yes. Just like Meg. See, I thought that was you, and it fucking well was. Don't forget to like the screen, by the way. Yeah. And then we'd walk down to the local off license, go and get some booze. I say local off license, we'd walk about 3 miles. Said exactly like, yes, sadly, exactly like Meg. Just with a different size nose, that's all. So I've started so in the week I watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. If you've never seen that, that's well worth watching. And then I started watching, it's quite old, probably about 20 years old now, the Armando Iannucci shows. If you've never seen those, go and watch them. Well, I was saying to Metallic earlier, I've realised why I like Armando Iannucci show doesn't do this, but Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared does. Tim and Eric does it occasionally, and so does I Think You Should Leave. They have very David Lynch does it as well. Scary parts in their episodes or films that you don't quite understand why, or it's hard to explain, or they're not inherently scary, but they are. Especially Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. You look at that, it looks like a kids program, but it is actually quite sinister and horrible, and that is openly horrible sometimes. But I realised that's the kind of I actually prefer that over a traditional horror nowadays. I like sort of surreal, bizarre, not quite knowing why you're scared, but you know there's something wrong. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to explain. Yeah. That's it. I think I'm going to have to go. Hurts too much to be stuck in the same position with the laptop and map. All right, my queen. I'll speak to you after, maybe. Depends how long I'm on. But go and watch a film or something if you can, maybe. Creepy shit, exactly. But yeah, stuff that doesn't have to be someone chasing someone with a knife. Obviously, that's still scary. But I don't know. There's something about creepy shit that you don't quite know why it's scary. But you know it is. It's really hard for me to explain it, but yeah. Good night, Metallic. Yeah, she said, have a good night, everyone. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. Speak to you tomorrow, my queen. Hope your back feels better. Take some painkillers. Take some painkillers. Deep said, why are you a shield, not a spanner? Shitty YouTube have changed it. Dropped. Deep, sorry, fucking hell. That said, I'll probably watch the last couple of episodes of my program. Go to bed. All right. Good night, my friend. So, out of curiosity, if I want a sheath made, would I have to send you the blade or just the dimensions? Well, it's up to you. I reckon I could do it via the dimensions, because what I'd do, I would just knock up basically a blade blank with the dimensions so that I can get it as good as I possibly can. So a picture and then for dimensions, and I'll make like a plastic blade blank and handle. But if you trusted it, you know me well enough to know that it would be fine to do. And if I'd let you send it me, yeah, you could send me the blade, yeah. But I can do. I reckon I could do it through the dimensions, yes, and a picture, because that's what I'm gonna do. There's a couple I'm gonna do, and I reckon it should be good enough. Because I can knock up a blank that's pretty close out of just like plastic. All right, so yeah, if you send me some pictures and I'll see what I can do, and I'll let you know. But I'll be up for that, yeah. I'm still deaf as fuck, by the way, everyone. It's driving me absolutely mental. I've never been this deaf before. Horrible. Without my hearing aid in, I'm literally like a proper fucking deaf person. Is this here? I think it's coming back a little. This isn't like a new thing. It does happen. Sometimes it lasts for fucking ages, like months. But maybe I'll get another. Maybe I'll try and get another cold and see if it'll cancel it out. Yeah, you know what, Saint? I'd like to see the knife you made from your granddad's file anyway. So yeah, send me some pictures and some dimensions. Yeah, there's a few knives. There's both. In this here right now, Saint, I'm deaf and have tinnitus. So have that. Yeah, no, it's actually both. Yeah. No, it's deaf and tinnitus. So everything else is really quiet and there's tinnitus. That's a bastard. Yeah. And maybe that's why I'm getting in such a bad mood lately. I'm feeling a bit weird because put it this way, I can normally go about my day-to-day business without the hearing aid in. It's only if maybe I'm talking on the phone to Metallic or I don't know, if I need to hear well. But most of the time I don't need to. I'm relying on it. It's a bastard having to get out of bed and instantly put my hearing aid in. It's really pissing me off. Spacey, how you doing, mate? I got your email, by the way. I won't say too much about it, but fuck me, yeah, what a nutter. What's a nutcase? But yeah, he sounds like he's in the right place now, if he's purely just from the other shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, how you doing, mate? Thanks, so that's how you end up in His Majesty's hotel. Not go mental. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's it. Luckily, I've been mental for at least, like 26 years now. So, this just adds to it all, Yeah, it's deaf and tinnitus. Good nightmare. Yeah, I was going to reply to you, Spacey, but I thought I'll probably end up talking to you on here anyway before I need to. Yeah. And also, so this is to everyone else, not to do with what I just said. Well, everyone. Going back to my ear. Also, my hearing aid's playing up. It keeps whistling all the time. So I'm deaf. Got fucking tinnitus. And I've also got a fucking ringing in this ear from my fucking cunting fucking hearing aid. Yeah. The only thing you can do is fucking laugh. Oh well. What have you been up to, Spacey, anyway? Have you shouted at any parking wankers recently? Oh god. And wankers crap. Well, yeah, but that's a given. That's a given. That's just normal. That is, Carlos. That's a right pain in the arse, Spacey. It's a right pain in the arse. I might be able to. I can't do nothing about my ear, but I could at least ring up the ENT place and maybe get them to have a look at my hearing aid at least. You know what I mean? But if my ear, what it is, they just don't drain properly. So I'll go eventually. I've never been this deaf. It's horrible. I've sat here with hearing aid now. I'm talking to you lot. I don't need to hear anything. But I just feel so deaf without it. Anyway. Wanker's cramp, that's just normal, that is, Carlos. That's what this is for. I believe I can wank again. Thanks, mate. Anybody seen any good films recently? I came up. Sorry, I won't just leave that there. I came up with a really good idea the other day. It'll save you. I worked out, right? I'm wasting parts of my life on an endeavour that I don't need to do. You're doing it as well. I fucking guarantee you are. Some of you might not be, but some of you definitely are doing this, and you're wasting your life. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you not waste time in your life. This happens every day. This will happen to you every day, guaranteed. And you'll be doing it for your whole entire fucking life, as long as you can fucking move about and see things. Even if you can't see, you'd still be doing it. You'd be doing it worse if you couldn't see. Hang on. So I said I had all 4 wisdom teeth coming out through about 3 months ago. Like, fuck yourself. That was a right bastard, Saint, yeah. All at the same time as well. Yeah, what a bastard. So, would you like to know this is probably one of the greatest, what do you call it? Greatest life hacks you're ever going to see in your entire fucking life. So be prepared. Don't faint or anything, right? But save me, maybe, don't know. Maybe in my whole entire life, I might gain a day's worth of time. That's a good lot. Put a little dot on your charger and a dot on the side that the fucking thing goes in. You'll never put your fucking USB in upside down ever again. Dot on all of them. Why don't they come like that? I totally thought that was really good. So do I. Why don't they come like that? Put a dot on there. On all of them. All your chargers. All the way it goes in. You'll never, ever get it right. Look at that. Look. I can shut my eyes and do it. I can shut my eyes and do it. Don't say I never did anything for you. Alright? 16 people watching. Oh, Spacey, I know I'm taking the piss, but yeah, that's going to actually save me some time in my life. It drives me mental, especially on my computer, bending over. Because you'd probably have issues if you've got like a low down. Okay, maybe not. If you've got like a low down USB you can't get to, and you have to get fucking about, and then it don't go in that way, and it don't go in that way. Do that, Spacey. Saves you so much time. Label the leads as well, yes. So I swear the USB is cursed. First time you try it, plug it in, doesn't work, flip it around, nope. Exactly. That's what I mean. Yes. Put it in, turn it around, but no, don't work either way. Am I okay? I have just shown you like the equivalent of like when Einstein fucking discovered gravity. I've just discovered how to always put a USB in the right way every single time. Marcus, how you doing, mate? You right? Yeah. Do it. Fucking the amount of time that saves you in your life. At least like 5 minutes or something altogether. So it said, put it on Shark Tank, 300 grand for 1% royalty. Yes. The apple, exactly. This is the equivalent of the apple dropping on Einstein's head. Yes. How you doing, Marcus? What you been up to, mate? What do you think of that? These are on, if anyone would like me to link to these as well, I could link to these on Amazon as well. It gets up to about 18 quid all in, but that's still good for a little ready to go horseman's pick, I think. I translated what that said. It said, that says in Chinese, chips, ice, and blade. Fucking hell. So yeah, chips, ice, and blade. Get one while you can. What you been up to, Marcus? You been out and about anywhere? Did you see my video the other day of me and Jim at the surplus store? Oh, and did a shorts video go live today? This is to all of you. Right? Fuck it, I'll just have a look, shall I? Chips or rice? Chips. I don't know. Depends what you're having. Chips. So you ain't been out much this week, Spacey? I ain't really. If you're gonna get rice, special fried rice, at least get some little prawns in it. Oh yeah, and that did. Nice, I've not seen anything, Mike. I'll have a look. That's all right. I just had a check. There is a video did go live today. Hello, Dropped. How are you, mate? Yeah. I thought someone else might have at least joined in your question earlier on there, but you know, and I thought it was a joke. So that's why I said what. Here's a question from the Dropped. Hello, Kobani. How you doing, mate? Question from the Dropped. Oh, you not felt like going out? Question from the Dropped, right? What's a small thing that causes big anger? He said, as an example, having to pick up a coin from a flat surface. My one Dropped, which I don't know if you just saw this. My one is putting a USB in and it never fits, right? So I came up with the ultimate fucking solution. Fucking dots on your fucking USB and your fucking plug. Never ever will I ever get that wrong. And if it don't fit, I know there's something in it. Hello, Tom and Cheryl. How are you? Good evening, everyone. Just finished watching the rugby. How are you doing? I'm not too bad. Just deaf as fuck. Saint said weather's coming back. Good news for everyone, since I swear this winter was awful for all. Just dark and wet. Dirty mind, Mike. I know what you're thinking. Always. Sky Bunny said, doing good. Just chilling and smoking. Nice one, mate. Nice. I need a little peace pipe. Holy fuck. Oh, Christ. Where are we? I'm ignoring all the food talk for now. I've had enough. Jay, how you doing? He said, what's the best nerve agent for South America? I don't know. Did you get put in prison for using stuff like that, I'd imagine? I don't know. Mark said, worst thing is trying to connect something to Bluetooth. Yes. So this is, I made UK Urban Prepper's pouch. I finally finished it. That's my logo. And then that one says UK Urban Prepper. So no food talk now. They're closed. Exactly, Spacey. Exactly. Thomas Shire, what you two been up to? What was I going to say? I'm going to have a proper look for the thing that Tom wants tomorrow. Drop said the one I thought of was forgetting to ground clamp that when welding. Doesn't matter how many years you've been at it, you'll do it at least once a day. Yeah. Thing is, Drop, I could probably think of stuff like that fucking all day long. My whole entire life, well, half my life revolves around shit like that. Saying to Dropped, I never felt a comment as much as that. So annoying. Desmond Sliver, I'm pretty sure is pro. Yeah, Desmond Sliver, yes. Yeah, Desmond Sliver would do the job. 24 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. Also, if you've ever wanted to support this channel, you can. There's a thing called Coffee where you can donate straight to me. Don't do it through YouTube. You can do it through YouTube, but if you do it through Coffee, it goes straight to me. And only PayPal take a very small fee. The link to that is in the description, and if someone puts that word exclamation mark support, it will come up in the chat as well. Thank you, Drop. And here's a little 30-second video showing you how to do it, because often people say to me, oh, Mike, I don't know how to support you. I would like to. How do you do it? Well, this is how. Marcus said, Mike, we never did meet for that Bletchley meetup. You know, we never know, Marcus, if you're local again this year, maybe we could do it. I am doing a road trip southeast, not southwest this year, though. Have I ever watched the Cheek and Chong Next movies? Yes, I have. Yes. Clay Barnes had just pulled the angle off my shorts. That's the string bit at the end of the string, isn't it? Or is it something else? Losing the string in my hood of my jacket, yes. Spent the whole weekend running around after. Oh, I forgot you got the new little puppy, yes. Fuck's sake, I forget about the new. Can I show them all? Shall I show them? Yeah, Up in Smoke, yeah. Well, Up in Smoke was on, who asked me that? In the 90s, Channel 4 did Channel 4 Pot Night, where everything that whole entire night was related to marijuana. So it was films, documentary. They changed the logo to a marijuana leaf. Up in Smoke was on that. And we was about 15 at the time, so that was 1995, I think, around about that time. I'm sure I was in school anyway. If it was like 95, 96, 97 maybe. Got absolutely stoned out of our faces in this room and watched Pot Night, and it was great. Right, where am I looking? Picture of the little dog. I'll show you our dog first, though. Look at this little angel. Who'd have think this would kill a child if it got his hands on him? Who would have thought that would rip the throat out of a kid as soon as it fucking saw him if it could? Look at those eyes. Psychotic eyes. Blood dripping out of his mouth. Anyway. Here's Tom and Cheryl's. What's the video? Thought that was a picture. So that's a cute kid, yes. I'm on to this, yes. Smokers and Bluebirds. Spacey said, was thinking about the bit in the hotel when Pee Wee calls the cops. I think they're Iranian. Nice. Yeah, it's very relevant to this, to today, isn't it? It's been a while since I've seen them, probably over 20 years since I've seen any of them, Spacey, but yeah. Yeah, so they got a teddy bear, exactly. I think we have been dog scammed. I'm sure he's a friggin' cub, not a puppy. Fucking looks like one, doesn't he? Oh, great. That's great. Yeah, I forgot about that. I've been a bit preoccupied lately, just with just everything being death, and I get up and I'm just doing shit, and yeah. Last time I seen Lock, Stock or Snatch, oh, good 5 or 6 years ago, I'd say. Yeah. Good 5 or 6 years ago, maybe more. I've got them on DVD. I think, when did I do that? So I watched all of them. I watched, well, all of the old traditional ones anyway. So I watched Lock, Stock, Snatch, Revolver, and what's the other one? Rock and Roller, yeah. Like I said, Mike, there's a good military show at Capel, Surrey. At the beginning of July, I'm going for a full weekend. All right, Marcus, when that comes up, let me know, and I'll see if if that's a possibility. I might meet you there. About a year ago, Saint, tend to watch them both at the same time. Hello, Rich. How you doing, mate? Yeah, well, funny thing you saying about Lock, Stock, or especially Snatch anyway. So I was watching the Armando Iannucci show, which has Alan Ford in it, which is Bricktop, and he's in the Armando Iannucci show. He stars as the East End Thug, who, when Armando needs his washing machine fixed, he rings up the East End Thug to come round. And the East End Thug literally just stands there and threatens the washing machine till it works, and it does. If you've never seen the Armando Iannucci shows, they're great. I'll tell you what. So, Carlson, did you watch the series Gentlemen? I have not seen the series Gentlemen. I've not seen the series To Snatch. However, in the 90s, I did watch there was a TV series to Lock, Stock. It was shit, but I did watch it. She also need to watch Pulp Fiction again. Tom doesn't think he's seen it. Oh, well, yeah, you got to watch that, Tom. One of the scenes you'll really like. There's a scene that when they go into this, there's a gun shop, right? Like a weapon shop. It's like a pawn shop. Loads of weapons. Like, don't spoil it for him, anyone. Please don't spoil it. Tom's never seen Pulp Fiction. I think his favourite scene will be when Bruce Willis goes into the back of the pawn shop to check out the weapons in the back. I think he'll love that scene. Genuinely do. Revolver, is that part of a series? No, Revolver is the one with Jason Statham and fucking Ray Liotta. It's a weird one. Yeah, the Lock, Stock series was shit, to be honest, Joe. So I imagine the Snatch one probably would be as well. I don't know why they bother. But usually quote Mikey every morning. Need to have a shite. Yeah, Revolver's a weird one. It's the one where he gets let out of he comes out of prison. That's hard to say. I don't want to, Drop said Mobland to Tom Hardy. Yeah, I like Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's good actor. Yeah, The Gentleman I haven't got round to watching yet. I was going to watch it. It was on Netflix for fucking free or Amazon, and they took it off. So right now I don't have access to it. But yeah, Tom, when it gets to the bit where you see Bruce Willis going into the pawn shop with all the weapons, right? Get excited. Do not miss a bit of what happens after that. When he goes in the back, you will love it. It is amazing. But once you have seen it, I want you to message me straight away with what you thought. Okay? That's so. Dop said, agreed, show. Now force him to watch it. Let's watch Mobland. There are a lot of these things I would watch. Just ain't got round to them yet. And Rock and Roller, I can hardly remember that one. Snatch and Lock Stock are the best ones. Revolver's alright. Rock and Roller, I don't know. I don't know a lot of people who really rate Rock and Roller. But there's a Guy Ritchie, gangster film. I couldn't remember the plot to it. I think pretty sure Alan Ford's in that one as well. Maybe even as the character Bricktop again. But I don't know. If not, it's a very similar character. But I love Alan Ford. I think he's hilarious. He's great. He's a good actor, but he's also funny as fuck. Drop said, what was the show that was about the Penguin from Batman? Did they ever get enough? So that was called The Penguin. I'll tell you what, Drop. Did you ever watch that? That is probably one of the best TV shows I've ever seen. That was fucking brilliant, that was. Yeah. Yeah, The Penguin. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, well, genuinely. I forget because we watched it so quickly. I forget about it. But that was I remember watching that, genuinely thinking that's probably one of the best fucking TV shows I've ever seen. Saint said the Bren gun from Lock Stock made me almost go into debt. Wanted the DXA badly for about a year. That's probably what made me buy one. That's probably what made me get one. Richard said, isn't layer cake part of the Lock Stock system? I'm not sure, because layer cake isn't it's not Guy Ritchie, I don't think. Is it? I've never seen layer cake, but I know of it. Did I ever buy layer cake in the end? I might have bought it and never watched it. Because I have to be in the right mood for gangster films. Too dark in here, hardly see us. I thought I'd bought layer cake. Yeah, Rock and Roll was a bit shit, wasn't it, Matt? Dot said, I heard you. I think I watched the whole thing in one sitting. Carla said, think they're doing another Penguin next year. Yeah, that Bren gun must be rare and expensive. Yeah, I think when I bought my Bren gun, it was something like fucking, I don't know, 150 quid or something stupid. I don't think Layer Cake is Guy Ritchie, you know. I may be wrong though. Who directed Layer Cake? Matthew Vaughn. It's a common thing that people think it is a Guy Ritchie film though, because straight away underneath it comes up with, is Layer Cake a Guy Ritchie film? Yeah, I think that's a common thing that people do think it is. But that's been on my sort of radar for years to get hold of. And I thought I bought it on DVD. But I don't think I have. I've got a whole pile of gangster films up there. Can't see it up there. There are a couple I haven't seen. But yeah, I have to be in the right mood. Yeah, that's all right. Richard, it's one of those things. I think it was Guy Ritchie. I would have known straight away because I do like his gangster films. I would have watched it. You know what I mean? If I would have watched it just because he did it. You know what I mean? Mark said, Lairgate was a great film, Mike, worth watching. Films like Daniel Craig. Yeah, well, as I said, I know a bit about it. I know a little bit about it. I've seen clips of it and like being dangled out the window shit. But other than that, I've never... Ungentlemanly Warfare, not got round to watching that. I did watch a film called Together the other day. And I also re-watched Time Crimes. If you've ever seen Time Crimes, that's a Spanish time travel film. Really good. If you like the film Triangle, I'm pretty sure, even though they don't admit it, but it's exactly the fucking same. Triangle is 100% inspired by Time Crimes. There's no fucking doubt it wasn't fucking inspired by Time Crimes. It's the same fucking plot, and they even have the same like face covering. It'd be too much of a coincidence to not for that person to have not seen it. There's a million things I want to watch, It's just getting around to watch them. Because also, as I say, I have to be in a certain mood for certain things, though. Otherwise, I can't enjoy them as much as I want to. Like gangster films, war films, westerns. I have to be in like the mood to watch that genre to enjoy it. I'll tell you what I do want to watch though, because I am in the mood for it. Because I saw a little clip the other day. It reminded me how much I liked it. I might rewatch The Usual Suspects soon. Carl said, "Getting off, pal. See you tomorrow. Hope you're drinking." Michael, good night, mate. I probably won't be drinking tomorrow, but who knows? Good night, mate. 25 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. The person asking about Epstein Island, you tell me. You're the one I saw on the list. Good night, Carlos. See you later, mate. Sorry, I just thought something like that. Yeah, I could show you. Do you want me to show you my gangster films, my gangster selection? Seeing as I have got my fucking camera, can be lifted up and moved here. So what we got here, eh? They're not all gangster films, but I can't fucking goes up to gangster and gang films. Right, that'll do. Right, mouse. Right. Doctor, I suppose you haven't gone alphabetical at this point. Too much shit to bother. However, some of those are in like categories. So some of them are, you notice like there was a couple of the Cray twins films together, and then there was there is a selection there of Quentin Tarantino films. Then there's a selection of Guy Ritchie films. So if there's a director that does multiple ones, they should be next to each other. What's my take on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Right, I fucking loved it more than I thought I would. To the degree that I know a lot of people find it boring, and yeah, I liked the long, boring bits in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where nothing's happening, right? And I could probably watch a 5-hour version of that film, which I think exists. And I don't know why. I haven't watched it more than twice, but I didn't feel I needed to. However, when I did watch it, see, I don't know what it might not be as good on a second watching or a third watching. I've definitely watched it twice. Both times really enjoyed it though. Yeah, because like that era isn't my era. I don't really like that kind of music. But so what I think, I don't know why it works with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right? One of the issues I didn't like Legend. There's quite a few reasons I didn't like Legend, as in the Tom Hardy Kratos film. There's quite a few reasons I didn't like that. One of the reasons was they used all of the era music, and it made it feel like an episode of Heartbeat, which is a really shit fucking British police fucking show. Fucking terrible. However, the original Kratos film used sort of incidental music, and 100 times better than the Legend. Legend is just full of memes. That's all it is. Legend is full of memes, and that's all it is. It has little clips that are really good to put on fucking, you know, clips of things like what I use. But other than that, it was crap. John said it's Tarantino. I'm sure there is a 5-hour version. Thanks to Sally for cutting them down. Yeah, exactly. Yes. But I think there is a 5-hour version, yeah. Who said EastEnders? Well, that's what fucking, you know, Legend feels a bit like EastEnders. It's terrible. The Manson crew should have gotten a good splattering on the night instead of being allowed to run. Well, exactly. Yeah, I do like that. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is sort of, it's like an alternate history essentially, and it's based on true events, but if they turned out slightly different. But yeah, I really like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, I think I could watch a 5-hour version of it. Fallen Hill and Evil, how you doing? You all right? Mark said there's a new horror film out today in the cinemas called The Bride. Yes, I remember the one with Sting playing. Yeah, that's Jesse Buckley. Is that the one with Jesse Buckley and Christian Bale? That looks great. It's a shame there's a couple of bits that got cut out of it. They weren't allowed to lick black vomit off their neck, which I think is pathetic. Just want to see some more shirtless Pit. Oh, Christ. That's a good film, though. But yeah, I shouldn't like it as much as I do. But I do like it. It's one of those weird ones. Yeah. Thanks, and I wonder if you can do a YouTube live movie night, or if YouTube will strike you. They probably would. You'd have to, see, I did want to do it. The only way there's two ways you could do it, Saint. I might still do it one day. So what we could do is I sit there watching a film and all you see is this while you watch a film at the same time. However, we'd all have to start the film at the same time so we're all watching the same bit. Or we could probably work it out that we're all watching the same thing, but you just can't see what I'm seeing. You watch it yourselves. You know what I mean? Or the other one is have it on screen, but watch something that's copyright free, but you know, it's not the same because it's always going to be some other shit. Marcus said Steve McQueen was due to be at the Polanski house that night. Oh, well, yeah. It was an evening. We're late because I was playing a game. What was you playing? I said I was late because I was watching a different mic. It would have turned out a lot different if you had. Well, exactly. Yes. Yeah. But I would like to do a movie night one night. Maybe if I can be asked, I'll work out a way. I'm playing Zelda. Which Zelda was you playing, Evil? I love a bit of Zelda. I'll try and work it out one night so we can do it. You can have a stopwatch on the bottom of the screen showing the exact time where you said the movie, allowing people to join in. Yes. The other thing is to watch something that's on the telly. So when I start, because often there's a film on, like films start on like film 4 at 9 o'clock. We could watch a film on film 4, but then that would only English people or British people could join in that. But yeah. Drop said we all have it queued up, and then Mike says press play. Bet that works best. Yes. Yeah, that would be the best way to do it. I can still talk to you about the film as we watch it, and you just watch it. And then I can't get copyright. I'd probably have to watch it with earphones on. Breath of the Wild, amazing game. I bought a Nintendo Switch just for that game. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, this isn't like what we're planning at isn't a new thing. I planned it out in my head loads of times. One day I will get around to doing it. Maybe I'll surprise you all. Well, I won't because I'll have to tell you all. But maybe one Friday or Saturday night we'll do it. Yeah. But that would work. The thing is, what you need is a film that's easy. So to do it, if people have got to find the films themselves, well, this is the thing. You have to think of all of the things that could come up as issues. So you have to find a film that is easily accessible to everyone, because people aren't going to want to buy DVDs just to watch the fucking thing and live stream, are they? So this is why I thought potentially something on the telly or something on some kind of app, and maybe even a free one that can be watched everywhere. You know what I mean? Yeah, or films, yeah, or pirated on. The problem with pirated on YouTube, though, often you'll start watching it and then there'll be some fucking it's the parts missing or some shit, Yeah, fuck that, take a poll and still has the DVD. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's trying to make it as accessible for everyone, and it wouldn't be difficult to do. You just have to think about it first. But there are multiple apps that everyone has, and everyone can watch, that would have films on it for free. Because there are films on YouTube now that you can watch for free, proper ones, but they have ads. I don't know whether we'd all have ads at the same time. Ava said, I've defeated all 4 blights and found most of the shrines. Nice. Yeah, it's a good game, isn't it? I love a bit of fucking Zelda. I really do. Yes, nice. Oh, God. Yeah, I bought the Switch just for that. Some of good whole films, yes. Yes. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a little think. I'll do a poll one night. But yeah, it'd be good. It might be good to sit and watch some kind. Well, lots of things. Horror. Watch my reactions to horror. The thing is, though, right? This is the thing. If YouTube can't hear or see what I'm watching, we could watch stuff that wouldn't even be able to be shown on YouTube. If I can find Christoph Clark's Ask Gangsters, then maybe we'll watch that together. And maybe I'll find the one with the fly gun at the arse. Yeah. Sorry. Evil said, I'm finishing up some side quests before heading to the castle. Nice. Yes, good luck. Watch the Spyrophiles on live. We get the director himself here as his own content. Yeah, we do that at least a couple of times a year, Saint. We do that a couple of times a year for premiere. That's all good. That's been done. Yeah, that's been done. That's a good idea, though. But yeah, no, that's what when we do a premiere. Yeah. I've got other things on here. But no, we could get a film. We'll get a film going. Oh, here's a bit of news for people who might, you like your films. Wolf Creek 3 is coming out. Wolf Creek 3. Wolf Creek 3, I should say. Have you seen the TV series to Wolf Creek? They're not very good. They're not as good as the films. And the first one's the best. But I'd still watch it. I would still watch a new Wolf Creek film. I like Wolf Creek. followed some account on Instagram called Horrify Me, and it started to keep showing like naked women with blood all over them. It was great. Josh said, "I've got one thing on here." Yeah, Mike, we know. Good movie, Wolf Creek is dodgy as gets the hair standing up. Yeah, I love it. Wolf Creek, the first one, great film. Second one's okay. The TV series is a fucking shit, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend watching the films to them. The fucking series is, sorry. But yeah, I would still watch another Wolf Creek. I like them. I like the Mick Taylor character. He's a fucking freak show. You fucking laugh. It's fucking weird little snigger he does. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've watched a really good film for a while. Even so, that tends to be the case, though. They like to switch actors for things like that. Look at Teen Wolf. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, luckily, Wolf Creek always has had what's his name? Is it named John Jarrett? Maybe, I don't know. But the mate who plays Mick Taylor, it's always been him in all of them. However, I think the issue is not being directed by Greg McLean. I think Greg McLean does a couple of episodes in the series, but most of them aren't him. And there's just something lacking. And what I found with the TV series is, and even the second film, they're all lacking what made the first one good. And I can't specifically point out that right now because I haven't seen it for ages, but I think it's because when you first watch it, there's a lot of tension because you don't know what's going on. This probably is it. You're not sure who's going to be, you don't know it's him until he does it. Whereas in the second one, you know it's going to be him instantly. And then it's quite a different film because it's just him straight away. And in the films, in the series they sort of twist it round and it's fucking, it's demented. Don't bother watching the series. You're not going to miss out. Saint says, still haven't watched Clint Eastwood's westerns. I've still got good content I need to go. Well, that's it. You're missing out on so much squinting. Thing is, Saint, there always is other films to watch, right? So just keep getting them, keep enjoying them. Most of Clint Eastwood's films that he directs are fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Director Clint Eastwood is. But, like the Dollars trilogy, amazing. Yeah. Sergio Leone, just as a bloke who directs films, is amazing. It's like watching Mike, but in the sun. Yes. Maybe that's where I got it from. Watching too much Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Maybe that's where it came from. So everyone's plans for tomorrow. I don't know if I've got anything planned for tomorrow. Sorted out my mum's chair today. Well, I didn't sort it out. I rang. No, that's a lie. I didn't ring up. She rang up and then I had to email them a picture of her chair to get it replaced because it was like a fucking, not NHS chair, but you know what I mean. What else? Sent some emails. It was you mean like how they bastardized 70% of all sequels made in Hollywood? Yeah, true. That's true, yes. Saints have never seen RoboCop or Scarface, I don't think. Same with Alien and Predator. Yeah, you're missing out, man. You're missing out. Just mentioned some absolute classics. RoboCop, fucking amazing. That is not a fucking kids film. I don't know how they started making kids fucking toys of RoboCop because there's not a childish element in fucking RoboCop. Scarface, Al Pacino, fucking great film. Alien, great film. Aliens, great, but in a different way. Predator, fucking amazing. Predator pisses on all of the other Predator films. Yeah. Let's talk about remakes. Let's talk about remakes, shall we? Total Recall remake. Never seen it. Total Recall original. Good film. Good fun. Woman with 3 breasts. Even my fucking nephew, who's 12, knows about the 3-breasted woman in fucking Total Recall. Yeah. People said it. Sequels, because I can't be out spelling it right now. That's great. No, that's like the best way to write it. Yeah, sequels. What's your take on Blade Runner? I quite like Blade Runner. I do quite like Blade Runner. I don't see, this is one thing. I don't really like Harrison Ford. I don't think he's as good an actor as everyone makes out. But luckily, he may sort of star in Blade Runner, but you know, he's probably only in half the film. Yeah, I don't like him. I find him off-putting. However, Blade Runner is really, really fucking good film. Yeah, and Rutger Hauer, fucking amazing in it. So said, I noticed most remakes are kind of shite. Just in it for the money, but that's me. Yeah, most of them are. You get the occasional remakes that are better than the originals because they're so different, or they're like the Thing from Another World and The Thing. The thing is, not all remakes are remakes. I don't class The Thing as a remake of The Thing from Another World. What that is, that's actually 2 films based on the same book. So John Carpenter wasn't remaking The Thing from Another Planet. He was just making another version based on the same book. Essentially, that's not a remake. Because I find a lot of remakes are a fucking insult to the originals. Just talking about films now, Blackmail, we're just talking about any old shit, you know what we're like. Saint said he's not an actor, he's a carpenter. I meant as far as the remake. Or as in, what? Well, that new one's not a remake, though. So, Blade Runner 2049, whatever, is a direct sequel. So it's an actual sequel. Yeah. Have I ever seen The Octagon? I don't think I have, Black Metal. I don't think I have, mate. Cable Guy is part 2 of the Truman Show. I've never seen the Truman Show. Foal said, I get that. They're missing one thing that made the OG good. Yes. But yeah. So, see, that's where as far as films based on books, I class those as not always remakes. Well, there you go. The Fly remake, 100% thought is better than the original, definitely. Because the original Fly just had a bloke with a fly's head, and it looked ridiculous. It probably looked okay at the time, but yeah, the Jeff Goldblum Fly films, fucking amazing. David Cronenberg. Saint said, I've seen a lot of YouTube shorts on Coneheads. Heard it's quite corny. I know of Coneheads. It's one of those things in the 90s or the 80s where it used to be a trailer on the videos that I used to watch. I've never seen it. Chuck Norris is in it. What's he in Black Metal? Yeah, Book of Eli is good, Stephen. Hello, mate, by the way. No, I've not seen The Octagon. No. Hello, Paulie Walnuts. I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is or what that is. Little Shop Horrors, is that a remake? I've never seen the original to that. But yeah, sometimes if a film is based on a book, it's not necessarily a remake, in my opinion. Because also, sometimes they call... So this is the thing, dropped. It's a bit like that Blade Runner 2049 or whatever, 2047. The papers and the media call them remakes when they're not. They call them remakes when they're not. That's not a remake. That's actually a sequel. It's a sequel. Hey then, Pete, you right, mate? Drop said, Book of Eli, spoiler alert, he was dead the entire film. Thanks, mate. Don't you mean deaf? No, it's blind. Watched Barry's Not Included the other week. Always liked that film. I haven't seen that since I was about fucking 10. What about Cocoon? Flight of the Navigator. Now that was a good film. Black Metal said, I forgot to mention, Mike, that one of my friends from Wolverhampton has told me the other day that he has heard that they are planning a remake of the classic Who Dares Wins of Lewis Collins. Oh, that'll be good. Well, it depends who's in it. Depends who's in it. Yeah, diabetes. Depends who's in it. Yeah. Who's going to be in it? Who could be in that? I thought of someone. Always Tom Hardy, anyway. No, who could be in that? I don't know. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. The Octagon. I need to watch more. I need to watch more fucking Chuck Norris films because they look amazing. Pet Sematary, yeah, I've read the book to Pet Sematary, so and that I would say that's a remake, but it is based on a book, but it is a remake. It's fucking. Do not watch the remake of Pet Sematary. It's fucking terrible. They changed the whole premise, and it sort of doesn't make sense anymore. You know what I mean? Well, it does, but it doesn't have the. I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but it's fucking shit. The remake of Pet Sematary is fucking terrible. I've read the book to Pet Sematary, seen the original one. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, a lot of history on that road, yes. Not sure, but it'll be good without Lewis Collins. I'm not sure if it'll be good without Lewis Collins. Yeah, I do have I've got Who Dares Wins. I did like a review of it on my channel. Yeah, I don't. Well, would they modernize it? Would it be set now? See, that's the thing. Black Metal. Would they modernize it and do it now? And in that way, it might work if they did a modern version. Got any favourite black and white films? Oh fuck! I can't think off the top of my head. Nosferatu. I can't, because there are some modern black and white films as well. Who's ever seen? I think it's called A Young Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. You ever seen that? That's quite an unusual film, and I don't know many people have seen that. Oh, thank you, Black. You didn't see that, did you? Yes. Yes. Yeah, I really like that film. It's a good film. I can't think, Saint. Yeah, Who Dares Wins is great. I'm looking up there because that's where I can't think what my favourite black and white film would be. Is Citizen Kane black and white? I think Citizen Kane's black and white. Drop said Young Frankenstein. Saint said, who were those comedy guys? Oh, Laurel and Hardy. Yes. Yeah, one slim guy, one chubby. Charlie Chaplin type stuff. Can't remember. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what is really fucking good black and white stuff. Look up Basil Rathbone, Sherlock Holmes. The Basil Rathbone Sherlock Holmes are fucking brilliant. Psycho. Psycho is the best fucking black and white film. Yeah, Psycho. There you go. That's my official pick. Psycho. We also watched the new What's that? Also watched the new Keanu Reeves movie, Good Fortune. Not heard of that one. Not heard of that. Yeah. Not Charlie Chaplin. Fucking Lauren Hardy was good. Yeah, I used to like Lauren Hardy. Yeah. I'll tell you another good black and white film. Eraserhead, David Lynch. And on that note, while it is still Friday,
And if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
there you go. Rest in peace, David Lynch. Fallen House, it only came out last year. I've never heard of that. Never heard of it. No. Has anyone seen the new... What's the new Hellraiser film like with the female Pinhead? It won't be the same without Doug Bradley. Black Metal said he's... Here's a good film for you might like. The Irish Mob. It's free on YouTube. All right, I'll fucking remember that one. I'll check it out, Black Metal. You might have to email me it. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, please. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can help me out because YouTube is my living. So if you would, you don't have to put a lot in. There's a link in the description and in the chat if someone puts the word exclamation mark support. You can do super chats if you want. It's up to you. But coffee's the best way. I get more out of it that way. And here's a little 30-second video showing you how to do it. Right? Because some people say, "Oh, I don't know how to do it." Right? It's easy. It takes debit card, credit card, and PayPal. Thank you, Spacey. Thank you, Drop, for the link share. Yeah, it's in the chat now. Nightbreed. I watched Nightbreed again recently with Metallic a couple of months ago, maybe 6 months ago. Yeah, that's a good film. Best Mel Brooks movie. I haven't seen many of his films apart from is Young Frankenstein's one of these. Is it Young Frankenstein and Is it Spaceballs? I might have seen more Mel Brooks films than I know, but I can't remember. You know what I mean? It said its budget went on its actors, but it's funny. All right, I've tried to look into that. Black Metal said, I also forgot to mention to you, Mike, I thought of you the other day when I was watching Made in Britain. Yes. Fuck's sake, yes. Fucking hell, yes. I've probably walked around looking like that, sniffing glue, smashing windows, yeah. Oh, Christ. Probably done a lot of that shit. Oh, Christ. I often quote that film privately, because obviously I can't. Oh, fuck's sake. Leave Spaceballs alone. Fuck's sake. Saints, I've got my dad to watch Bronx Tale. Had dinner halfway through and I've seen the rest. Kind of regret it now. Bronx Tale. I still need to watch that. Is that the early Martin Scorsese film, isn't it? With I know Robert De Niro's in it, Harvey Keitel's in it, isn't he? Is that one? Or am I thinking of something else? No, I'm thinking of Mean Streets, maybe. I don't know. Favourite Monty Python film would probably be... I don't know. I actually like all of them. Equally, I quite like The Meaning of Life, but I also like The Holy Grail. I think those two are slightly better than Life of Brian, though. And Rumpelstomper, yeah, Rumpelstomper's fucking great film. Rumpelstomper is up there. Made in Britain should be somewhere as well. That's probably, if it's not up there, it's down there. Yeah. I don't know. I quite like The Meaning of Life. There's quite a few bits in that I like, but yeah. I don't know. Holy Grail for you, Evil. Yeah, nice. I do. Because I would say Holy Grail and Meaning of Life are very different films. Whereas the Holy Grail is a proper story, the Meaning of Life is lots of different little sections based on the meaning of life. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot in the Meaning of Life that I really, really fucking like. I like the Universe song. I like the Christmas bit. I have both of those on my drunk Christmas playlist because Christmas in Heaven song. Fucking love that. So I ain't said anywhere. I'm off. Talk to you tomorrow if you're on, Mike. When would you say the package will arrive? Just so I know not to miss it. I put it in the post Wednesday night of a second class stamp, right? The last time I did that, it took about a week. It took long enough that the person started messaging me saying, have I sent it yet? So maybe a week. But I don't know. I can't definitely say, Saint. It might come tomorrow. It's been out there long enough. Yeah, good night, mate. See you tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow. Go aware, I'll talk to some more, yes. Have you ever watched Mrs. Brown Boys? I've got a DVD of Mrs. Brown Boys. So I have watched bits of Mrs. Brown Boys. That's a bit mental, isn't it? Have a shirt that says I fart in your general direction. I do that to Metallica all the time now. I'll tell you what me and Metallica have started watching, though. We have started watching a TV series by the creator of Oz, as in the prison show Oz. We've started watching a program called Copper, which is about these Irish coppers in sort of like the end of the Western era sort of thing in America, in New York. It's all right. It's different. Black Metal said Royal Mail at the moment are very slow at the moment with delivery. Yeah, I had wondered why it took so long, because normally even a second class stamp is quicker than a fucking week. Fool said your mother has a hamster. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt the elderberries. Mel Brooks is 100 years old later on this year. Is he really? Is he still alive as well? I've not seen The Maze, I don't think. Basically, that ended up. Yeah, I know. I did have a look because I went to see how many episodes it had, and it did say it got cancelled on the second series. I'd never even heard of it, Spacey. How did you know about it? Yeah. I had never even heard of it until we were just looking on different websites. It's on there's a catch-up TV thing called You. Barney, how you doing, mate? Barney, we'll still have to go for that cemetery walk soon. Yeah, just let me sort my shit out and we'll do it. I'll tell you one night we'll walk down there. Well, maybe we'll wait until it gets a little bit better weather now. It won't be long. What was I saying, Barney? If you could say, how was it? Yeah, Copper, it's all right. It's not. It's on. Yeah, it's on You. I think it was UK TV at one point. Now it's just You. It's called. I don't know why the fuck you'd call a fucking TV show You. Because trying to fucking explain to people that you watched it on You and go to you.co.uk. Yeah, well, that sounds so bad when I put it that way. Walking in a cemetery, trying to recapture that feeling of being a brooding youth. Maybe. Oh, gosh. Yeah. We were supposed to do it last year, weren't we? But just, then I got fucking gout, and then, yeah. We'll sort it out, Barn. We'll do it soon. Yeah, I think we've got one more episode, Spacey, of one more episode of series 1. Yeah, I don't mind it. There's something to watch in the evening with Metallic. Me and Metallic watch it like we'll sit chatting on WhatsApp while we watch a TV show. Here's another way to support me, by the way. So I was saying about ways to support the channel. You can also get yourself some WeaponCollector key rings. So these are on the, I won't be able to hold it still enough to get it to fucking focus, I doubt. But these are on the shop now, my coffee shop. The link. So what's the fucking thing? Exclamation mark shop, and the link will come up. You get these in different colours as well. Light brown, dark brown, black, red, bare leather. We've got pocket strops, so you can have a little strop on your key rings. Yeah. Ugh. Thank you, dropped. Yes, click that link. Barney said, yeah, get the summer. We'll spend the night down there. Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it? Go down there, have a drink. Don't say send nudes. Yeah. Time is a good TV show. I'm not sure. What's that one, Black Metal, then? Don't know that. Please tell me you don't stand on dead folks. Be kind. Give a wide berth of headstones. Yeah. No. You don't stand on gravestones. Only walk in between them or on the edges. Yeah, disrespectful. Get yourself a keyring. Drop said, speaking of making shit, how's your hands? Not too bad. They've been all right today. I haven't had any real pain in them at all today. Haven't had to put my gloves on. Feel all right. That one's got a little twinge in the middle finger, but yeah, they've been all right. They've been all right. I've spent the last couple of days not really doing anything because I just wanted to have a rest, really, because I'd had a day right in the shed finishing that off, and making shit like that. So yeah, no, they're all right. Thanks for asking, Drop. Yeah, they're all right at the minute. They're all right. Sean Bean in it got done for drink driving and killed someone. Oh, okay. Drop said, no, it seems like they're getting a bit better. Yeah, well, I think it's now knowing how much if I rest them. You know what I mean? It's knowing what to do now, knowing how to control it. But yeah, they're all right. Comedy Villain said, how the hell are you allowed all that in the UK? Everything I own is totally legal. Yeah, you can have this kind of stuff. You can have this. You can have... Oh, come here. You can have things like these. So when do you start making cod pieces? Soon as someone wants one. Someone said, Mike, can you make me a cod piece? I don't know if I'd say send me some pictures or the measurements. I don't know. Drop said that in the cold weather tends to fuck with joint pain. Yes, maybe that's what it is, Drop. Maybe it's because it's not so cold. Maybe because it's easing up with the weather, yeah. I am still learning about what makes them hurt and that, really. But, yeah, just give them a good rest. Comedy finish it. Well, so up here, Comedy Villain, nothing on this gun board is a firearm. So it's all like air pistols, airsoft, deactivated, replica, stuff like that. 'Cause if I did have firearms, they would have to be in a safe anyway. But pistols you can have if they have a long barrel and like a stock on it. But you can have black powder pistols that are actual pistol size, I think. It's been a while since I looked into the laws on those. Evil says, as soon as he learns to shape the leather needs to be, yes. I know. I'm not sending you a plaster cast anytime soon. Or maybe I will, like I say. Please don't. It is a shame we can't have knuckle dusters in the UK. I know. This one here is a Christmas ornament that you can't put your fingers in. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Fuck. Yeah, if you could still make them and still own them, I'd still make them now. I'd probably make one every week if I could. Probably wouldn't be able to nowadays. Marnie said, Mike, do you suffer from tinnitus? Yes, I do. Quite bad tinnitus right now, mate. Yes. Yeah, I've gone even deafer than normal at the minute, man. I had that weird cold that was going around at the beginning of the year. My ears still haven't cleared from that. How long's that been now? That was halfway through January, wasn't it? I got that. Or was it? Can't remember. It's probably been over a month anyway. And I've been taking like decongestants to try and like clear my nose, to try and make my ears drain. I'm nearly completely deaf at the minute. And tinnitus, because that's the thing. A lot of tinnitus, sometimes you have tinnitus so loud, that is the deafness, causes not to hear. Black Metal said, don't you think it's... Oh, saying about Stephen Graham, Black Metal. Yeah, I like Stephen Graham. He's a good actor. Yeah, I like Stephen Graham. Yeah, I do like him. Yeah. Don't you think it's daft that you can't have them anymore, but you can have it for a belt buckle? Well, but the thing is, technically, you probably could get done for that. Not you, but a person. That's a legal loophole that isn't a legal loophole, really, though. If you can get your fingers in that knuckle duster, if the police stop you, they probably would confiscate it now. Yeah. Now, technically, you can't even have them. But I think a lot of these, you'd be surprised how many companies and people and police don't even know that they're illegal. So you get people still ordering them online. Yeah, people still selling them, people ordering them online, and people getting them over here. If you can get that, put your fingers in it, punch someone with it, even though it's a belt buckle, yeah. Barney says, same as, mate. Family run business, that is. Yeah, what the deafness. I know. Well, it is, though, isn't it? It is, isn't it, Barney? Yeah, it is. It's a shame that, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's a thing, isn't it, in our family? Deafness. Bad ears. Have you seen that video I put on Facebook of our granddad yet? I don't know if you've seen it. I don't think your mum's seen it either. I think so. Black Metal, I've got one of the cup ones, but it's slightly broken. I think the cup one would be okay because it could potentially break, if that makes sense. I don't know, but I don't think you'd get done for the cup one because it's not made of metal. Black Metal said, how's your mum and your brother? They're all right as far as I know. My mum's okay. Yeah, my mum's all right. She's not doing too bad. Thank you for asking. Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, that's all right. Ain't too bad. It's working hard. I asked him about YouTube the other day. He said he's lost all fucking interest in it at the minute. So can't be asked. He might come back one day. That's the thing, though. He's got to run a business now, so he don't really have time for it. And the laws are quite shit in the UK, aren't they? Yes. If I could change anything, I would just make it so that we could have the 19, not even all of them, because I can't give a fuck about like hand claws and weird ninja fucking weapons. But it would be nice to be able to own flick knives, butterfly knives, knuckle dusters, extendable batons, straight handle batons, side handle batons, and a couple of other things, sword sticks. But you can still have sword sticks if they're antique. You can still technically have a knuckle duster if it's antique. I'm trying to find one that's antique though. Yeah. Yeah, they're all good here, mate. They're all good here. Thank you for asking. Oh, Christ. Even if they treat large sovereign rings like they would a KD, and the vagueness of the law allows them to do so. Yes, yeah, well, because what it says is the actual law says something like any. I can't remember what it is word for word, but something like this. Any hard material, so it don't necessarily even have to be metal. And so any hard material that encloses one or more fingers and is designed to hurt someone, that's a knuckle duster and that is illegal. So yeah, rings could essentially come into it if they think they're designed or worn to hurt someone. May even say worn. It may say worn to hurt someone. I don't know. I ain't got none, so I don't need to know anymore. Black Metal said, I think that the UK government was scared of everyone wanting to be ninjas. I think so. Someone in the 80s had a big, big, big fear of ninjas, and it was probably something to do with fucking Mary Whitehouse. I hate that woman. Still have to be 16 devices. I have no idea. I didn't have to buy any when I was under 16. Who knows? Who knows? If the problem is, if you take the rings off beforehand, they'll have you for premeditation. Well, yeah. Yeah. But someone was saying on Liam's stream earlier, because a lot of people think like Machete's a band. They're not. And they think you can't. A lot of people think you can't buy knives online anymore, but you can. Of course you can. You can buy knives online. The only thing, what they changed though, what a lot of people don't realise is, if you, and I mean anyone in the UK sells a knife to someone in the UK, and you don't get ID, I don't know if it has to be shown before they sell it and at the door, but I do know that at the door, if you're selling a knife, the person who buys it has to show their ID before you give it them to prove that they're over 18 by law. Because also that package should also say there's a knife in it. And I know a lot of people don't. There's loads of companies that don't do it. The thing is, a lot of people don't even know about it. So you're essentially breaking the law without meaning to. And I think that should be a defence to a degree. If you genuinely didn't know you was breaking the law, because some laws are fucking obvious. You know what I mean? Some laws are obvious. It's obvious that you shouldn't be fucking I don't know. you know the ones that are obvious. But some laws you just don't know. And if it hasn't been advertised enough for you to know, how's that fair for you to get done for something you didn't know you was doing? Can't carry things for defence for that reason too. Well, exactly, yeah. Now you can't carry anything for self-defence, can you? Because then it's deemed as a weapon. So even if I carried that wire, and then I said, if the police said, what are you carrying that for? And I said, carry it for self-defence, I could be arrested for that, because that's automatically a weapon as soon as I say it's for self-defence. Johnson, my mum always wore big gaudy rings. Her backhand was like a cat o' nine tails. Yeah, fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. I've never been into rings or anything. I don't like wearing rings or necklaces or bracelets. It always feels like I can feel them there. I can't sort of. I've worn an earring as a teenager. I've got my ear pierced. Oh fuck! But what was I going to say? Don't like jewelry. I'll feel it all the time. It irritates me. Alright, where am I? Sorry, I was having a little daydream. Yeah, all governments are twats. So are you doing a live drunk stream tomorrow, Mike? Probably not. I don't know. Probably not. I might have a week off. I'll be on tomorrow, though. I will be on. But I'm hoping not to drink tomorrow. It depends whether I can resist. I certainly have what they used to call palsy of the will. Now, this is one of the 9 things. If you look up palsy of the will, nothing comes up now. And I've read a whole thing about palsy of the will. What is palsy of the will? See, now this says, based on provided search results, there is no medical condition explicitly named palsy of the will. That's what they used to call alcoholics. Or being an alcoholic, you had palsy of the will. But it don't seem to come up with anything now. This is why I suspect that I've changed realities. And it doesn't exist in this reality. Yeah, they say it's premeditated as you can, specifically for the purpose of using it as a weapon. Exactly. Exactly evil, yes. Yeah, I've done whole videos about all that. Dot said, I got a ring caught on a ring something, and it almost ripped my finger off. No more rings. Which is funny because I have 4 gauge piercings. Yes. Was you rough last week? And I always am. I can't drink without grain paralytic. I can't drink without having a hangover. I didn't do too bad last week actually. I had a mild drink. I know I was drinking like 3.2% cans of beer. It was a fucking nightmare. No, I probably had a mild drink compared to normal last weekend. I still had a hangover, but a bad hangover that I couldn't talk to anyone really next day. Spicy said, I got in too many fights when I was younger, so ditched the earring. Yeah, I had a stud in that ear, but I probably didn't have it for more than probably 6 weeks. Or a couple of... I didn't have it for long, I know that. I must have had it for longer than 6 months, because that's how long you had to leave it in, didn't you, to let it heal, I think. I can't remember. But, no, I was never really into them. Skin holes, yes. I have a few piercings, but none with anything in them. Yeah. It was that evil saying it. Skin holes. Get that on the fucking... Get on the band names. Did they ever refer to alcoholism as palsy of the will? Where I've read this? I read a whole thing about it, and that doesn't exist. Palsy of the will is often associated with 19th century, early 20th century's perspectives on addiction. On addiction. For some reason, it thinks I said, did Diana refer to alcoholism as palsy of the will? I did not say that. You got a lot of piercings, have you? Yeah. Talent's got a lot of piercings. I'm going to try and count them off in my head. I'll probably be wrong, but I'm going to guess. Oh, hang on. I'll go upwards from like... Hang on. He must have at least 17 easily, I'd reckon. She must do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 15. She must be getting on for 15, I reckon, easily. Yeah. Must be getting for 15 easily. Doctor, I always thought she had a mole until I saw a clear picture. Oh, I missed that one. Yeah, there. Yeah, missed that one. I forgot about that one. Yeah. So between 15 and 17 at least. Yeah, I forgot about that. Even if you went, let's go up the body, but I won't say specific parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I think I've missed some there. Yeah. Maybe that was how he messaged me. No. Black Metal said, but I have a lot of different tattoos as well as one in my mouth. Nice. Yeah, Malcolm's got one in his mouth. There. Yeah. Never been massively into piercings. Never been massively into tattoos, really. I don't mind. I like other people having tattoos. I like tattoos in general. I think they're cool. But I've never really been interested in having any more than the ones I've got on me. Doctor, that's how you know you've been around for a long time. Didn't even count a face piercing because you don't notice him. Well, exactly. I completely forgot about that one there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even see him really anymore. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, you see someone so often, you forget about it. Black Metal said I've got to be... Hang on, I've got to be with the one in my mouth. I can say that again. Yeah. Yeah, I like tattoos. Well, I need to get another tattoo this year. I think it's been... Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I've got to be careful with the one in my mouth. Yeah, I probably couldn't tell you the one that Matt's got in his mouth either. Yes, that's all right. Drop said, need to get another tattoo this year. It's been almost a decade. Right. Yeah. Do you have a regular person you go to, or do you do them yourself, don't you? Or don't you? I know you design them yourself, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, I think mouth ones normally are. Yeah, don't you worry about that. You can always privately tell me, but it's all right. I'll imagine what it is. Oh, fuck. I woke up at fucking 5 o'clock last night. I had to take a fucking shit. Oh, God. Drop said, BRB, the missus has arrived. All right, see you in a minute, mate. So, yes, anyone watching, what would you like to talk about? Talk about anything within reason. Don't really do politics or religion, just because it always causes bother. Just a nice relaxing evening, you know. I've got some key rings for sale if you want some. If I could get it to fucking focus, I can't be arsed though. Do leather pouches. Well, this one isn't for sale. Black Metal, so one of my favourite ones is on my fingers saying TCB. Is that, and if I'm being stupid here, is that taking care of business? What about cartoons? What do you mean? What do you mean? What about cartoons? What subject? We did cartoons last week, didn't we? We did cartoons last week. We did them. Oh, Christ. Sorry, I'm quite tired. It's been a weird day today. I fucking fell asleep on the thing. Guess where I fell asleep? Where you're supposed to, on the bed. Spacey said, see you later, Mike. Got stuff that needs cracking on. Take care, Spacey. See you tomorrow night. I probably won't drink tomorrow, but you never know. I don't want to. What's my favourite cartoon? Oh, fuck this. I can't remember now. Let's not go down that rabbit hole again. You're Rock Sucker Doji, Legend of the Overfiend. That's my favourite cartoon. If you've never seen it, check it out. In fact, I'm going to call it out to Google and I'll copy and paste it. Your Rock Sucker Doji, Legend of the Overfiend. See you later, Spacey. Good night, mate. See you tomorrow if you're about. There you go. Check that out. It's a manga film. I think that iteration of Your Sucker Doji is possibly the second time they did it, and they've remade it since then. Hello, Mel. How you doing, mate? You alright? Nice to see you on. You off to be? Yeah, I might go to bed in a minute, to be honest. I might call it a night early tonight. I don't know. Yeah, how you doing, Mel? Glad you're alright, mate. I shall pass on your message to Metallic. She's alright. She's alright. Yeah, what you been up to, Mel? Well, if you're off, maybe I'll see you tomorrow, mate. I've done a bit of level work. That's for UK Urban Prepper. That's got his EDC knife in. Yeah, he's been waiting to get back. Yeah, Biker Mice from Mars was good. We've done this topic though, Evil. We need a new one. We need a new one. Don't get me crying over fucking sweep again. Yeah, I'm quite tired. I won't go off yet though, but I'm just saying. I'm relaxed. Start me yawning now. What's the knife? Spyderco. Oh no, that's a. I don't actually know what it is, Mel. It's an EDC knife, legal carry. That's got some weird writing on it. I can't fucking focus on that. Come on, you bastard. Dude, I can't hold still fucking long enough. No. Can't see it. I'm too fucking blind. You're gonna make me get my glasses out now. You don't see me wearing these fucking things very often. Hang on. Get a fucking light out as well. Waste of my time. None of the fucking writing was fucking even proper letters. Okay, now. Nah, that's right. Yeah, you can. I can link it. I can link to this. It's legal carry though. Don't lock. Got a bottle opener on it. That's okay, mate. Won't focus. Love the wooden. So yeah, quite a nice knife. Quite a nice little knife. He's put a decent edge on it. Yeah, he wanted a pouch for it because the pouch that comes with it's shit. So I finally made him his pouch. I've got a link for it, Mel. Let me have a quick look. Oh, Christ. Okay, this is the knife. If you click this link, it'll take you to Amazon. But yeah, I have no idea what that writing says. What have you been up to, man? Anyway, been up to much? But yeah, I'm all right, mate. I ain't too bad. My hands are a lot better now. Well, they're not, but I know how to stop them hurting now. So yeah, I am. I'm not in constant pain all the time because I know how to avoid it now. Good, evil. I rescued 8 toads and 4 frogs from the middle of the road last night. So one of my mates, Charlie Boy, he's got a irrational fear of frogs and toads. And near us, occasionally they're all over the road down this private road. And yeah, fucking hell, he couldn't go down there. Couldn't go down there. It was quite disgusting, actually, though, because there was like dead frogs everywhere as well. So it was like fucking guts and all over the place. Sorry, that's probably not pleasant for you to hear that, but yeah, well, that's why you saved them, though. Yeah. Mal said, "Just quiet here, mate. Nothing exciting. Have you got any plans to go to any of the meets, Mel?" At the minute, I don't know how far you travel, but the only one I know that me and Metallic are probably definitely going to is there's a Thetford one in September. Because, there's a small chance we might go to the others, but it's such hard work for Metallic when we're there to get there. But yeah, we might go to this Thetford one. That might be the only actual proper meet we go to. I'm pretty sure that's one of the MOS lot who's running that, part of it. They'll know each other anyway, don't they? Sorry, I'm fucking knackered now. I will probably piss off in the next 10 minutes. Scottish Prepper, end of August. Won't be any MOS at Derby this year. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't reckon we'll get to Derby just because it's too far away. And it fucked Metallic up getting up there. I can't remember how we did it last time. Did we just drive up there? Yeah, the only one we'll be going to is Thetford. Well, oh, fucking hell, I can't stop yawning now. If you ever need to get hold of me, you know I'm on here anyway, ain't you? Yeah, the MOS meets are good. The meets are too close for you. Also, sort of not worth the travelling going to me, Yeah. Evil said they all got deposited on grassy, leaf-covered ground, and they can't get squished. That's good. Yeah, nice one, Evil. Nice. Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, I've always liked frogs and toads. They're interesting creatures. I've always liked them. They're nice looking. Black metals, I can't guarantee you'll go to bed or you'll be wide awake. Oh, that's exactly it. Black metal. As soon as I packed all this shit away, I'll be fucking wide awake again. It's just because I'm sat here nice and relaxed. Like I've been sat here watching the telly for a few hours. Yeah. So I've asked most of you this, but I'll ask you again. What are you all up to tomorrow? I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I like to try and do something different on the weekend, because the problem is, what it is when I'm at home, I don't go out a lot. So if I don't do something different on the weekend, every day just feels the same. And then it starts to do my head in. I get like a bit of cabin fever type shit, because the weekend isn't a weekend unless I do something different to what I normally do. So I don't know. I'm going to do something. Maybe I'll spend all day watching films. Let's watch all the gangster films we mentioned. Whenever I said I love my toads, I think I may be overfeeding them a bit though. Do they grow bigger if you know? It may sound a stupid question. Do they grow bigger if you overfeed them, or not necessarily fatter but bigger? I don't know. I've never had a frog or a toad as a pet. I do like them. I love frogs. I think they're beautiful looking things. A bit like snakes. See, a lot of people look at snakes and they think they look horrible. But I think snakes look fucking lovely. And I think frogs do as well. Frogs and toads, especially frogs. They're really nice looking. They've got nice, like, colouring, and I like the shapes of their heads, and yeah. That amount is a pain in the ass because I've only managed to sleep for 2 hours. I was like, fucking hell, mate. I've had an all right sleep. What happened was, it might sound a bit weird. So, what I ate last night for my dinner is something I knew would play my stomach up, but I didn't think it would be this bad. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, I woke up with absolute fucking massive gut pain. Horrendous fucking farts, and I had to get up and look at shit. Just to get rid of it, yeah. Do I like fishing, Black Metal? I've never really done any fishing. I've only ever been fishing once or twice. I would go fishing. And I could go fishing with someone who like pretty much does fishing as a living, if that makes sense. Like, sells fishing gear and works in works at a place where people fish. I don't know what it's called. It's not a fishery. I don't know what it is, but works at a place where people pay to fish, basically. Or did anyway. I don't know if they still do it. So I could go properly, but no, I've never really been interested in it. Eva said they're doing the first 2 years of hatching, but once they reach full size, they just get fat. And fair enough. That makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. So do you have to have quite big tanks for those? And do you have to keep them in certain light conditions? The only thing I know about toads and frogs is from the League of Gentlemen. Trophy complete. End of the day conversation. Nice. Yes. I probably ain't going to be on for much longer. Don't fucking need to fall asleep. I'm dropped in off. I nearly dropped off. I'll see if I can do a late night tomorrow, even if not drinking. Hello, Penny. How are you? You right? Hope you ain't had too hard at work. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I can't be yawning. Black Metal said, I've got a good idea for you, Mike. Something that I know that you enjoy. Have a few game of darts. Yes. I could have a game of darts. We have an online game of darts if anyone wants one tomorrow, maybe. Thank you, Penny. I've been dying to cut my hair. Look at that. Look at that. Trimmed the beard and everything. Thank you, Penny. Yeah. I hope your day ain't been too bad. My day's just been random stuff. I emailed the place about my mum getting a new chair because her chair broke. So she rang them up and they said, can you send us a picture? So I said, I'll just get her thank you, man. I said, I'll just get the email and I'll send them the picture of the chair so they can replace it. Pubes like a hedge road, this guy. Oh, Christ. It's lovely getting my hair cut. I fucking hate it when it's long. It disgusts me. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind other people having long hair, but if my hair's longer than like an inch, it drives me mad. Drives me absolutely mad. Pubes like a hedge, right? So what books are you reading at the moment, Penny? I think I'm going to start soon. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I have all these plans, they never happen. Maybe tomorrow I'll start the latest Holly Gibney book that I haven't read. I think there's 2 now that I haven't read yet. Jot said, I wish I knew what it was like. I have to tie my hair up to eat. Yeah, but you like your hair, don't you? You know, I just find it irritates the fuck out of me. Benny said, Maria the Wanted and Kushner's Dart. Is that 2 different books then? Black Metal said, when I have to move back to Staffordshire, we should have an online darts game with each other. I'll be up for that. It's quite easy to do. I don't know if it still exists, but I'll look into another one. But there used to be an online thing called Pro Data, where you would both sign in, add each other, and then you could use like your computer or your phone to do the scores against each other online. Get a haircut, hippie. Evil said I have a 4 and a 5 foot tank. They need a pool, hidey holes and UV light, not a heat lamp. But them being native to the UK, they didn't need anything special. Okay. It's why I shaved the sides. I've got to have some heat dispersal. Yes. Mel, good night, mate. Nice having you on. They're not too bad, Penny. She did how on my hands. Do you know what, Penny? They're okay today. I've not really had to put any gloves on. I took a painkiller earlier, but that weren't because of my hands. That was just because of a headache. I've often got a headache. It's a stare at computers all fucking day long. Penny said, just tell him, Persia, one of us. We wouldn't recognise the Doctor anymore if he was bald or bold, whichever one it is. Yeah, they're all right, Penny. They're not too bad. Yeah, maybe I'll start the Holly Gibney book, and that'll be my weekend. I like darts as well, Black Metal. I used to be quite good at darts. Yeah. I used to be quite good at darts. I need to practice my doubles. I can still score. It's just getting my bloody doubles at the minute. Would you still love him if he was bold, Penny? Go for it there. I know I love a bit of... I love the Holly Gibney books. They're great. Yeah. If you wonder why I keep looking around, so I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find where I put them. I know they're in here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, exactly, Persia. I said, I'm not bold. I shaved my head. Understand. Penny said, I have loved him bold, Mike. Nice. Okay. Good. It's something... Black Mouse is something that helped me with getting better on my math skills. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Even my sister has all sorts of spiders, scorpions, toads, frogs, cats, and a jug. Spiders never been into. Scorpions, yeah, I don't know. Don't dislike them, don't like them particularly. Frogs and toads, I think, look really nice. Cats and dogs, obviously. Black Mouse, because I'm not very good at maths. Yeah, playing darts does help with maths. Yeah, because you're doing a lot of adding and subtracting and potentially multiplying. Yeah. You're in a flat. In a flat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Max Stetson and Luke used to have like scorpions and snakes and all stuff like that. 2 + 2 = math. Is it math or is it maths? It's maths. Do the math. It's maths. Try to remember which one it was. It's not math. It's maths. Yes. Black metal says, so I look forward to us having a darts match. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We shall do that. We shall do that. Maths, yes. MAFFS. Maths. Don't make me say TH. Maths. And I still say the fucking F afterwards. That's why there's a joke now that I say, fuck you. Fuck you and your maths. Do I like Paul? Never really played it. I used to play like those tiny little snooker tables that you could buy. That was like you'd put on your kitchen table. That's the amount I've ever played. I'm shit at pool and snooker. So I said, no matter what you multiply by 9, the digits add up to 9. Did I? I did not know that. Or perhaps math. Yeah, how do you pronounce a PH? Is a PH the same as an F? Philip. Maths. Philip. I'm going to say Philip with an F. Philip. I'm going to say Philip with a PH. Philip. Now I'm going to say Philip with a TH. Philip. Yeah. And I'm going to say Philip with a V. Philip. That was different. Fred's is the best yeah, Fred's is good. Fred's is awesome. Yes, Fred's is the best post-apocalyptic movie. Yes. It's an F, is it? Yes. Don't understand snooker, but I understand pool. I understand snooker. There's just a different. So snooker, you have to put all the reds and then the colours leading at the back. So there's the 3 at the back and then the 3 down the middle. So or whatever it is, you have to put all the reds. Each red is 1, and all the colours are like 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have to put a red, then a colour, red, colour, red, colour, red, colour. And then you can do like fouling people and shit like that in here. F, as in phone. Yes. Phil, fry to fill it, yes. Drop dead Fred. Still think snooker should have the shouting, the shout that tennis does. What, you're not going, fuck's sake. Aren't we just pulling Freds now? I think we are. Penny, I don't know what your little icons you put up were. That's all I'm seeing. All I'm seeing is 3 little boxes. Is that what they're supposed to be? What is it? I don't know. Oh, I got a £5 donation. So $5 donation today. What's that add up to? £3. So I might get 2. Yes. Fred Fredded his Freds. Yes, he certainly did. Yes. Black Metal said, I failed my maths exam at school and college, but I managed to get a degree in hospitality and catering. Nice. That's good. I used to be good at maths. I used to be really good at maths, like just naturally. I can hear noises in there. Oh, shit now. John said, I ran over a squirrel this morning. Does that count for anything? Oh, yeah. That counts as squirrel side. Squirrel side. Why would they ever be vocal in a snooker? Golf I would get my snooker. Avil, after dropped, I think he just likes to hear men in suits groaning. He likes to listen to men in bow ties groaning. Moaning and groaning, it's his fetish. Okay? Either that or he's going to have to defend himself now, because that's what I'm claiming. That's what I'm claiming. Let's spread it. Let's tell everyone that Drop likes to listen to men in bow ties moaning and groaning when they hold long, thin shafts Well, he's giving himself away now. I've always been good at practical stuff rather than theory. The drop said failed algebra, passed geometry, can't do math puzzle without having some tangible item. Pleasure said, like a constipated mathematician, as long as I have a pencil, I can work it out. That is excellent. That's a bit like what happened to me in the toilet earlier, to be honest, but you know, I won't go into details. That's fucking good. I like that. I keep wanting to buy some random booze I've never drunk before and get drunk on it. That's what I want to do. If you really want to know what I want to do with my life, I want to get something I've not drunk before and get drunk on it. Drop said long fin shafts and moaning. Shouldn't talk about yourself, Mike. Have you ever spied on me again? And it was no, maybe this is false. I know a few people in the past who claim to be cage fighters. Cowardly bastards. Cages don't fight back. Another excellent one. Yes, I like that. Oh Christ. Been a while since these. Do you remember? Who remembers when these fucking live streams used to turn into joke streams, and I had to fucking stop it. What do I prefer myself? Practical side of things or the theory? Well, it depends. It depends. Usually, 100% the practical side, but the theory side, it depends. See, when it comes to driving, when I did the theory test, I got every single fucking question right. Or if I didn't, I had one wrong. But I think I got every single question right. Drop said, do you miss that then? And then the fucking actual passing my test, I failed like fucking 3 times where I passed. However, that driving I was hated. I absolutely fucking hated driving, so that was different. Usually the practical part would be the better part for me, and I would prefer that because I can learn to do it. But I fucking hated driving. Yeah. That was full. As for running over the squirrel, keep up the good work, soldier. Black Metal said, but is it just me that I'm able to tell you what you need to, but put it in writing? I can't do it. No, that makes sense. That does make sense. That's more difficult. Yeah. Yeah. But this is what I was getting at, though. The reason I got every single question right on that theory test is because I just practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. You know what I mean? Drop said, I hunt them here, Evil. It pisses Metallic off that I don't eat them. Yeah. Have I tried black oak whiskey yet? No. Is that something you can buy, or do you make that yourself? Yeah, I'm tempted. Last time I tried something different, though, was when I bought that whiskey. I remember when I bought that Claymore whiskey, and I had like the worst thing I've ever had for ages. Can claim more whiskey. I'm tempted to get some rum. I'm saying all this, so I probably won't drink tomorrow anyway. I want to start doing it every 2 weeks again, because it starts to make me go a bit mental if I drink too much. It was those little fuckers keep throwing things at me. Fuck's sake. Squirrels chucking acorns at your head, have you? Fucking hell. Thank you, Frank. I guess someone does. The whiskey was alright. I liked the whiskey, but fuck me, did that give me a hangover. Why don't I just go the whole hog and get 6 litres of White Lightning and then have a hangover that lasts a week? I'll never buy that shit ever again. The hangovers from that are so fucking horrendous. Yeah. I remember the look on your face when the whiskey finally landed. That weren't one of the funny nights when I was a bit weird, was it? No, I thought it was a normal night. Was I drinking something else with it though? I quite liked the whiskey. It was alright. I was drinking it straight. Yes, it's online. Have a look. What the blackcurrant whiskey? I don't think I'll look into blackcurrant whiskey maybe next time. But yeah, I wouldn't mind trying something different. Yeah. What was that a whiskey night? Was that a whiskey night? You sure dropped? It was like when everyone on camera realised you need to just go to bed. Was that a whiskey night, was it? Brandy, maybe? Yeah. To be honest, I can't tell the difference between brandy and whiskey, to be honest. I think they taste the same. Maybe brandy. Yeah, maybe I'll get some brandy. Cotton candy brandy is what I need. So white lightning is basically just apple cores and skin. I'd be amazed if it was even that, Persia. I'd be amazed if it was even that. It's called Von Payon. Okay. Someone earlier, I trust you, Black Metal. Someone earlier was trying to get me to Google some name. Not a chance. Oh no, I've had Skull Super, Persia. Yeah, I've had Skull Super. Yeah, they still do that. It's just in a black can, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe if I can get that cheap, but then that'd be a definite hangover though. And I try. The only thing is, I try not to get drunk on just beer now, because of potential gout issues. Brandy is fortified wine. I think to me, brandy tastes like whiskey. You'd love to see me having a wine. You haven't. You're buckfast. Do you mean normal wine? Or champagne? Champagne, fuck me. That's worse than white lightning, I think, for the taste. Von Payon. Don't think I can afford 60 quid a bottle. Black Metal. Yeah, well, yeah, because it's done in barrels, isn't it? Burnt barrels, because they whatever they do in burnt barrels, it has that burnt smell, doesn't it? Yeah. Hello, Daddy Slam Pig. Nice slit tickler. Nice. I'm glad you like it. White lightning there doesn't have any apple in it, so it probably don't. Champagne. Oh god, yeah. Thing is, Doc, you're mentioning all the things I don't want to drink. Yeah, maybe brandy, maybe rum. Maybe something like ouzo. Ouzo would be nice. Black Metal said you'll probably understand what I mean, Mike, that you don't get drunk on cans of beer so much anymore because you used to. Well, yeah, well, I can, but yeah, it just takes a lot more. You know what I mean? That's the problem. It takes, if I want to get drunk on cans, I need at least fucking, I don't know, getting on for like 15 fucking cans. And then that's so much fucking beer that you can, start giving you a gout. Yeah, well, I quite like gin evil, but gin's like, I have gin a fair bit when I go around Metallics, or, yeah, good do gin. That's. I'll tell you what. I think maybe dropped some kind of Caribbean rum or spiced rum, maybe some kind of whiskey or some sort of bourbon type thing, like Jack Daniels or something. Similar thing. Or what's the other one? Brandy. Black metal. So I've been there, same as you with that metal, Mike. Gin and fresh orange. Oh no, see that's a classic. Yeah, sipping on gin and juice. Yeah, I can do that. Gin is like having sex in a canoe. It's fucking close to water. I know I like a bit of gin, but yeah. Which one's Midori? I have heard of that. Peugeot. Sounds quite nice. I'll probably go up the shop and have a look. Not tomorrow. Yes, I just saw that purge. Just green and made of melon. That sounds fucking amazing. The only cans of beer that can still get me drunk is Polish beer. Yeah, well, it still gets me drunk, but not as drunk as I want to be. So last time I had a drink, I was drinking some fucking Brewdog things that are like small cans and some fucking normal sized cans of fucking Coors. Yeah, they were so weak I couldn't get properly drunk. I had tequila. Yeah, I dropped. That's the fucking one. Tequila. I haven't had tequila for years. Yeah, I couldn't get as drunk as I wanted to. Yeah, hello Tactical. How you doing, mate? You right? Yeah, maybe tequila. Still insist that you have 2-finger tequila, silver, not gold. It all depends on the price dropped, really. Because like that stuff that black metal's on about is like 70, 60 quid. I can't afford that. Unless people are donating, you know. Gin, it kept the kids in the workhouse going. Yes, it did. Yes. Mother's Ruin, they started calling gin. And then they started trying to encourage people to drink beer, I think. This is like in the Victorian times. Yes, Mother's Ruin, what they used to call gin. Birds of Tactical, how many phone numbers did you manage to get before you would let them into the bingo? Working the doors at the pub. Oh, gosh, yes. Hits different, like a head high, more than feeling drunk. What's that, tequila? Last time I had tequila was potentially... Oh, I'll tell you what I do want to buy. Maybe I'll buy that for next time. So, it's not tequila. It's a similar thing to tequila. It's aguardiente, which is pretty much tequila, but it's just made ever so slightly differently. So I think tequila, they burn the cactus or whatever that they make it from. So it has that smoky flavour. Aguardiente, or whatever it's called, they don't burn it first. So it doesn't have that smoky taste. So it's pretty much the same thing. But I've got that bookmarked on Amazon. I'll show you quickly if you want. I'll show you what I mean. You'll probably have to click the link to see it. No, I'll copy and paste the name. But I might get a bottle of this one day. What's it fucking gone? So this is 24 quid a bottle, so still quite dear. This stuff. And if anyone wants to see the link to it, here's the link. But Object History actually donated for that once, but I couldn't buy it at the time. And he didn't donate enough money to get it, like all of it. But that stuff, I think, when I looked into it, is similar to tequila in the way it's made, but not. Black Master, that's good stuff, Mike. Airfire Tactical, how you doing, mate? Tequila is gross. I can't drink it. I don't mind tequila. Pedro said, I have been getting weed dab vapes and I've been riding the night for almost a month. Nice. Nice. Doc said, but for real, only clear tequila brown gets you Fran fists. Nice. Well, I won't be, there's no one I can throw them at. No, I don't think I've ever had brown tequila. Anyway, I've always had clear tequila as far as I'm aware. But yeah, that aguardiente stuff, that's like that's definitely a Mexican booze. Well, this one's Brazilian, but you can get different ones. Because this was the closest stuff I could find to what Object History was on about buying. Because as I say, it depends on the price. I can't afford to be buying bottles of booze that would normally cost, like, how much is a cheap bottle of vodka? Like, I don't know, 12 quid in it, maybe. I don't know. 15. I don't know. You can get a litre of Amazon vodka for 17 quid. Yeah, Rocky, whatever it's called. Airfire Tactical, I can't drink, makes me sad. Well, it's a depressant. It's a depressant, isn't it? None of that salt on the wrist bullshit. I think I'm going to waste my time doing that. Tequila is maybe the option. What I'll do, maybe, is I'll buy some online. So I can get a gallon of my vodka for 20. Yeah, but you're in America. You know, the reason our booze is so expensive because we have to pay fucking. It's heavily taxed over here. It's one of the most heavily taxed fucking things you've got. When I went and bought some booze from the fucking American Army base, it was like fucking 1.75 litres for fucking 11 quid. Yeah. A fucking 70 fucking centiliter bottle is that price. Absinthe, yeah, well, I do drink absinthe reasonably regularly. I don't think I'll bother with absinthe. That's very expensive as well. Well, there's a time when you're not a knob. Oh, you talk to someone else there. The nasty drink for me is gin and some vodkas. Oh no, Burgess, I'm glad I don't drink. I've seen me drunk and I'm a bit of a knob. I'm okay most of the time, and I don't think nowadays any particular drink does it. It's more about how I've prepared for that drink. However, Buckfast, the problem with Buckfast is there's so much caffeine in Buckfast, you don't get normally drunk. So you're massively fucking high on caffeine as well as alcohol. So that often will make you act weird, potentially aggressive, or, you know, like me shouting about, because you're basically fucked. But I think most boozes for me, I'm alright. It's just if I have a funny day where I'm in a funny mood and I drink it too quickly, or no, I think I did have a bit of a funny turn on that whiskey, didn't I? It depends, but often it depends. It's more about the mood I'm in the first place. Vodka. Alcohol and cigarettes is very expensive in the UK, yes. President, you sound to me like someone who needs a care package containing lighters drops. Get it in there. The drop says I get 115 the daily Persia. Send a hand grenade. Oh, 115 volts daily, yes. Oh, I got one that puts a pin in your fucking finger. Try that. Stick a bit of shit on the end of it. You're an American, you get an instant infection. I'll be cutting that farm off. I wouldn't do that to you, Drops. I like it too much. Tax red. Double whiskey and mixer at my local spoon, £3.50. Get your ass up here. Yes, that's fucking mental. That's mental tactical. That's way too good. Trust me, Dropped. I've wanted to get you, I'd get you. Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Dropped said you already got me, sweetheart. Oh, Christ. Black Metal said, I've always got to be careful about when I'm drinking alcohol because I'm very different from the people I drink with me. I'm 90% fine on booze nowadays. It's just every now and then, if I was already in a weird like mood or like going through a lot of shit, I might have a bit of a funny turn occasionally, but nothing violent. You know, that doesn't interest me now when I'm drunk. Yeah. Just every now and then I drink too much and get completely fucked. Like while I'm on stream sort of thing, you know what I mean? I always get fucked, but you know. By the way, everyone will be off in 5 minutes. So yeah, well, we've got some options now for me to try something different. Maybe I'll get something ordered for next weekend. Oh, I get you, yeah, because I get very annoyed when I'm well, I'm very careful who I drink with now, yeah. I won't drink with any dickheads, because that's what used to be issues. That's what we used to get in trouble. Hanging with dickheads. You drank on the stream when that happened. But send you a new copy of The Lord of the Rings, and the word ring is replaced with chromium. There are a million petty things running through my mind all times. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'll be able to get him even if it's not a stab in the finger. Exactly, or an electric shock. I don't know what I deserved one. I hadn't done any fucking thing. Why did I have to have that? Just for your amusement? You should be fucking privileged, fucking Dropped. I got it for no reason. I've always respected Persio. Look where it got me.
I've always respected you.
I've never been fond of you.
Cheers.
And when I was younger, I could have taken you any time.
Oh yes. And as the Drop said, are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Right. Where are we? Evil said, we're going to say goodnight now and fuck off. Good night, Evil. Good night, Full. See you maybe tomorrow. Good night. Penny said, shut up, Persia. Yeah, are you not entertained? It showed for love when he did it, Mike. Yes. I put real effort, and I respect you for it. I respect you all the more for it, Persia. I respect you all the more for it. Yes. That was good, though. I'll never deny that. That was fucking good. So yeah, I don't think I'll be drinking tomorrow. I'm going to try and have like a week on, week off, week on, week off for at least a bit. That lasted, didn't it? For at least a bit. But yeah. Black Metal said, I am never able to fully relax when I'm out drinking because I'm constantly watching other people because of the time I was working on the doors. Oh, no, that makes sense, though, Black Metal. 100%, mate. 100%, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't drink with any dickheads now. I've refused to now. But I said, those who live alone, don't forget to close the windows and lock all the doors. Yes. Oh, was that the time? Don't have nightmares. And do sleep well. Don't forget to like the stream before you go. And leave a donation. If you don't leave a donation, someone's going to come around your house, smash your windows, kick in your doors, and do horrible things to you. Right? And he said, I can't drink at work. That's my week off. Well, there you go. Yes. Yeah. You're forced to. Thank you for watching, everyone. It's been good fun. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Same time, same place. If you're there. If you haven't been got in the night for not donating. Right? Yeah. Chase him out of my Andes. Like Matthew Lilliard. Right. Thank you for watching. Yeah, good night, Tactical. Good night, Panic. Love you. Dropped Persio. Black Metal. Take care, everyone. Whoever else is on. I'll see you all tomorrow night. I might even just do a late night one sober, right? Good night. See you later. See you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Good night.